jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. Nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Second down and 8. Play action. Stroud now. And the Jags get to him as multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy has the legs to escape most of these.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Yes, I did.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Tank Dell. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. defensively.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. 22 yards. And the Texans first down.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the 40.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 54 yards. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. Pierce has it knocked loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Texans' 18-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Christian Kirk, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April or May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons. First off, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know right out the gate we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Houston.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. Stroud. He'll buy some time right. And his pass incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Stroud out of the gun here. Flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of
because I was bleaching shit.
Down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Just lay the bathtub and bleach.
Gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Warriors 70, 19 Lions.
Now to change things up. Stroud will throw it.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now here's Stroud.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Antonio Johnson.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Whoa.
Well, this one is getting out of hand early. They had a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the 1st half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Got it. Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half,
To the
but
Spider-Verse.
the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
And Stroud now to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston.
Pulled in at the 24. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on.
This is caught at the 20.
That's how you free form some shit, boy. That's how you free form some shit, my boy.
71 yards.
And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job
that
on
ass
the
bet
line by
in it.
actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
What is it?
After the touchdown, Cook now
What's
to
his
kick this
Deshaun
one away.
Jackson?
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
I want some Hennessy.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Fuck, that's supposed to mean.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step
You
up
say
here?
who?
We'll see.
You did say who?
And the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard
Yo,
line.
that episode might be of the
Excellent field
the pigeons and fucking Bambi. Not Bambi, but Dumbo.
The QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team
Black
at one
and Crow was
point
the one. You remember
was
the
trading
episode
their
of
quarterback
Rich
with
Rich
that
Rigger,
time frame.
Paul
And
Rigger?
anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time,
Atlanta?
they would blow a horn or blow a whistle
When,
to show it.
what's his
This
name
is
was
what
on
that
there?
time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this
Nigga
is
that
the amount
died.
you have, make sure
Kevin
the ball's
Samuels.
gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Remember when they was fucking judging them? It was like, oh, what mixed with Tennessee?
That's it.
Said,
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
You
So
say
stuff for no gain
Yeah.
on 2nd
Oh, I
down
tried
brings
that.
up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Willard and Jada or Bobby and Whitney?
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal?
They were.
Try back out on the field and start this drive.
Worst woman alive.
A touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last
It's not
possession.
even worse than the rain about it.
Recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's taken to the 26. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it first, too, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put
You know when you
six
like
on the board.
fucking,
That's a consolation prize. Like going to
when
the
you walk by
county
construction
fair,
site,
you don't get the big stuff
you know,
down
fucking loud banging noises. That's all I
You
got.
don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On first and 10, it's Etienne.
Yeah, I can't
And the
remember.
running lane's non-existent in this
bunny
first
high.
half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Now Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. They got 29 yards that time.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's first and 10.
Lawrence just don't like getting high and doing stuff. I get high, I stay still.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this.
Nobody bitch me.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You're a horny motherfucker, bro.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Toward the
Oh, yeah. Come here, girl.
That'll bring up second and goal after the game
Why
of
you
5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back,
Yeah, you want some of this?
Prevent a completion, but give him credit.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Jags are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
It's not that funny, bro.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna bring you high down, my boy.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the
On
home.
a typical day of you like getting high, like how much weed do you
Sometimes
actually
another
smoke?
player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy is like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
If you was to buy the beef from somebody, how much would you mind? Like the minimum?
Stroud off the play fake.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Going for it with Pierce.
I'm going to
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play.
Are y'all playing in Jones on Thursday?
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shoves him aside.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Unless there's some beast defensive player I don't know about. Well, I haven't really been seeing none.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I don't know, man. Fucking backyard be pissing me off today.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Yeah, sorry.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On play action, Lawrence. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 43.
What?
Punt, a return of 5. And this offense takes over in great shape
What
right
about
at the 50.
how many is
First and 10.
Good googly moogly. I'm in the game. I got another game right after this, so.
So good starting field position for
Where you
them here
going?
as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Can I get a fucking
Swings
invite?
this one out wide for Pierce.
Pay for my
Give him a gain
mail
of
too.
5 on the completion, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Oh,
On second down, here's Pierce.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's third down and 4. Throwing now is Stroud.
Flush to his right.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying
I'm
to
whooping
figure
the
out some
bin.
strategy to get
I'm
things
whooping the-
going,
whooping the-
trailing
whooping the-
by a
whooping the-
lot
whooping
when
the.
they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play.
And now here is another.
cause I be whipping it, whipping it, whipping it, whipping it, whipping it, whipping it.
By Antonio Johnson. Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're
Oh,
trying to
what's
make
that? Sorry,
something
going.
happen
Sorry,
here in this
Burger?
third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
When LT get back from fucking dinner,
So
he
they
might be
throw the
in.
pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I know.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You should just won.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start
But
to
do
look
forerunners
towards
really
the
hold their
future?
value that
I think you
good?
have to find something to play for,
Forward.
something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
This nigga was off
But
on it.
Brandon, we've been around
Putting
this
up his
game a
forerunner.
long
2019
time. This is an outlier. You don't
forerunner
get many blowouts like this.
with
No matter how
74K
the game
miles
looks
for
on paper going in.
35K.
This one has turned out to be everyone's worst.
That's what I'm like. I said, bro. I said.
Now, meanwhile, here's a
That's what I said. Why did you put this? I said, why did you put this up here for that much? Well, that's how much it is. I mean, you know, I got tires. And I said, yeah, why would somebody buy this used? They could buy like a new Accord or something. Nigga, like fully loaded. Nigga, what the fuck?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown.
Look at the over to the end zone.
Khalif Raymond.
69 yards.
And the Texans are able to claw one back.
Motherfucker said 35K our best offer. Yeah,
Fairbairn
knock
goes
it
the
off.
extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
The new forerunner, yeah, man.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Got those
And
gym
this is
shark
going to be
joggers. Hold
returned
on.
from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
10 rushes,
And
my
this
God.
has been
I
a
cannot run the
familiar
ball,
sight
huh?
all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's
We trippy, like.
and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll get 34 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly inside with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete.
My beautiful black brother.
The 40, not quite to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this
Want
one
to poke the
away.
bear? Okay, that's good.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
I'm the bear they poked.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
For sure.
Stroud to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose
I've been
yardage
on the box shoot for years.
as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
What? Tacoma, they call it taco?
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Hustle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
Khalif Raymond.
Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
I'm just ducking, man. Oh, I thought we were going to be done by 9 o'clock.
Touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh, yeah, I played that other league. Told him I was in the game. I was about to be done. And he was like, oh, I thought we were going to be done by 9. If I got to play tomorrow at 5. I said, nigga, I don't get off until 5:30 Pacific time. I'm about some 5 o'clock Eastern, nigga. What the hell?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's good for a Jaguars.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Etienne up the middle. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jonathan Grenard in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hey, bless you.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener, but this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that
Trevor!
will make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is unreal. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
This nigga really tried to get a damn set. That's crazy.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
It's
Raymond, he's got it.
Oh, nice move.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Stroud. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Stroud.
Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to get a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Track 60.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On first down, right back to Etienne. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Bro,
now the Texans will have the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 9. Etienne once more. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
And now here is another interception. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Broken tackle.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Come on, come on!
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Jacksonville, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets.